I've used Tama for 25 years, in fact. I became an endorsee, what was it, 2-3 years ago? And I used Tama way before then. In fact, I had the rock stars and that sort of thing, but I also found a gem of, it was the old Imperial Star, which was circa 1976, and I've still got that kit. I would never ever sell that. For me, it's just, the beauty of Tama is, it's the whole thing. It's not just the shell, it's the fact that the build is just second to none. I've not had anything break on a Tama kit, ever. And that's not, and I'm not just saying from where I've been getting new stuff from Tama all the time. It's because I've used old Tama stuff and I've never ever had a problem. I've never had a thread go on me. It's always been perfect. And for me, there was always an exclusivity to Tama. There was, it always struck me that when everyone else is using all other kits on the market, Tama were the ones that I thought, wow, that's special.
It's the durability, it's every time you pull it out the case, it's there. A couple of tweaks and we're good to go. Never had a problem with any of the hardware either. The Birch Bubinga, which Dave favours, it's basically, it's got a projection of the birch and the kind of warm undertones of the Bubinga. I
grew up watching Mike Portnoy and those guys on the maples, and I thought they sound absolutely gorgeous. But a friend of mine within Tama mentioned the Birch Bubingas, and the reason behind it was because the stuff I'm playing, although I love a really resonant tom sound, the birch gives me all the attack that I need. Bearing in mind that the notes I'm playing are very close together and very fast. It gives me that attack, but with the low end of the Bubinga, it's just it gives me the fullest possible sound without it being over the top. I love the maple stuff, and for some of the slower songs that we do, I would really love to be able to just have one kit for one song, like a maple kit for the slower songs, and this for the rest. But to be honest with you, tone-wise, I can't get any more attack and low end out of a kit than I get out of the Birch Bubingas. It's just, I've not found anything even close.
I don't have to do too much. We started off with clear heads, went to coated. Coated gives me that deep, it just complements the tones of the shells. My miking technique's a little different than most people would do. You can see how they're pointed off. I try to go for some off coloration and reject some of the brass overhead. And I just snap it in there. Barely any gating. A little bit of verb to make the room just fill out, and then it's thunder drums.
I do prefer smaller toms and fairly shallow because I'm a little guy. So if I have big toms, they end up being up here. And when you're playing fast, as you can see, everything is within hand. It's within hand distance. If I have bigger toms, it tends to be too high up, too far away. Using 22 by 18 kicks, I can't think of any better size for me. I'm using 8, 10, 12, 16 and 18, although in this case the 16 floor is shallower than I normally use, but it's made it a really tight sound for the stuff I'm playing. So yeah, on the snare I'm using the 14-inch metalwork, and it gives me the most amazing high-end crack.
The metalwork snare is working out great for him. He's really happy with it. I tend to kind of crank the top head quite a bit, and he's did a lot of blast beats, a lot of kind of fast beats, and it seems to cut really well, and it's a good response from it. And when he does kind of slow down to kind of general kind of rock kind of beat, the rim shots cut really nice as well.
Again, because it's such fast stuff, if it was non-distinct and didn't cut through, it would be a complete waste of time, and it would cause my front of house guy to have heart attacks out front. So for me, this is the perfect snare. It cuts, and it's loud as well, so which I need, And yeah, the 18 absolutely growls. So when I'm doing the big stadium, boom, boom, it growls. I can feel it going through the riser,
As far as the hardware goes, like the kind of standard kind of boom, and you just flip it and put it inside, and straight into the case, it's fantastic. When I'm setting up, I generally kind of start with the kick drums. Very easy to get the spurs out, ready to go. Dave sits down, has a tap through, and it's fantastic. I mean, everything, you know, it makes my job a lot easier. You know, the kind of quick release stuff, and yeah, I mean, it's memory locking. There's really no complaints at all when it comes to setting up the gear and getting ready for showtime.
The mounting, I mean, we got the beautiful new suspension system, but I mean, even the old one with the black metal one, they were all, I mean, it was great. Maximum resonance, and I've never ever had one come undone on me, which is obviously of vital importance. The last thing you want is a tom dropping on you midway through a set. So, I mean, and the other beauty of it is you got one adjustment. You undo that, and you've got adjustment in every axis. So, do it up, job done. There's no undoing this one, doing that, undoing the other one and doing that. You know, it's all one motion. Very quick.
Yeah, it's a lovely drum kit, and it looks beautiful as well. You know, it's nice sparkle finish, and yeah. But yeah, we're both really happy with it.
I absolutely adore the finish. It's just absolutely beautiful. Or when my drum tech pulled them out of the boxes, I was like, wow, look at that. And I understand this is a brand new finish for Tama as well, and it's just absolutely beautiful. I've always loved the sparkles, and I have the ultraviolet sparkle for my European kit, but this is absolutely beautiful. I've yet to see a better looking drum.